What's going on, everybody? It's Adam here from thegeekiverse.com, bringing you some really awesome news. Sparrow Racing has finally arrived in Destiny. It's literally everything I've been hoping for since I started driving around on a Sparrow. I'm not going to waste too much time sitting here in the menu screen and talking about it. I'm just going to hop right into a race, and we're going to talk as the race goes on. So, a couple things to mention. It is a 6-person race. It is 3 laps long. The good news is you can have a fire team of 6 in the race. So basically, you can just have a race completely against your friends and your friends only. I did that the other day. It worked perfectly. It was awesome. So I highly recommend that. A couple other things. There are some new drops coming out of this. There's new shaders, some new sparrows, and some new armor pieces. The armor pieces are just, they're just okay. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to having them. Some of them do have some attributes to them that make them better, but some of them don't at all. They're just kind of random stuff. Another good thing is this is a great way to get 320 light gear. You can basically go over, and it works the same way as the Crucible works when it comes to reward drops and everything. The longer you play it, the better rewards you get. This time, though, it also has to deal with a little bit of standing. So if you're doing well in the races, you're going to eventually start to see better and better drops. This is a limited time event, just like the Festival of the Lost and the Iron Banner. We're not sure when this is going to come back again, but as of right now, it is just a limited time event. I hope that they keep it forever. I think it's incredibly fun. I've had non-stop fun doing it. There's a quest line for it and everything. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend that everybody hops on and downloads this stuff to go over and play this. That's one of the new sparrows right there. That's actually my character. First time I've ever appeared in one of those intro cutscenes. I love the Star Wars themed sparrows. I think they're awesome. So we're gonna go right into it. We'll check out the reward drops at the end of the map to see if I get anything special. Alright, so these gates here, when you go over and you actually get into them, they'll give you a little bit of a speed boost. So it's kind of important that you hit as many of the gates as possible. Now there are shortcuts. I'll take a shortcut right here. Sometimes the shortcuts are worth it, and sometimes the shortcuts aren't so worth it. One of the big things about another that they do here is they throw the enemies in. I compared this a lot to, it's basically Star Wars pod racing. This map especially reminds me a lot of the actual pod racing track in episode 1. There's a lot of booby traps. There's enemies that are constantly shooting at you. So it's very similar to Star Wars pod racing. Even like just excluding the Sparrow design there, and how like mine looks like the speeder from like the Endor missions and stuff. It just feels very Star Wars like. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it any more than saying it that way. It's a lot of fun. I haven't really been placing high up. I've been getting a lot of third place finishes and not a lot of first place finishes. It's difficult. I'll give it that. It's got its little element of difficulty here. But basically it's pretty fun. There are some people. There are some downsides to it. I won't classify as people, but one of the downsides is that just like GTA racing, there's a lot of bumping and unnecessary hitting in the races, and people will absolutely bump you out of the way of getting into gates. I'm not exactly. I don't think it's very fair and everything, but it's perfect. Like, I mean, it's part of the game. Just like GTA Racing, it's part of the game. Hopefully here we can get a first place finish. It'd be really awesome if I can get a first place finish. I don't know if I'm gonna be able. Yeah, it doesn't look. So you can see there what happens when you go over and when you don't hit a gate. It gives you that little red screen, and you can actually tell the drop in speed a little bit there. You do have a speedometer on the side there, which I think is awesome. The fact that I'm traveling at 130 kilometers in an hour, I think that's pretty cool. I haven't found any way to switch it to miles per hour at all. Not that I don't care if it is or not. Just thought it'd be an interesting thing to see if they have it, and I have yet to see if you could actually switch it. But I don't. It doesn't detract from the game if it's obviously in kph instead of miles per hour. So you can see, like, it takes a lot of skill to actually be able to. This will put your Sparrow driving to the test. I would highly recommend that you get some friends together and you decide who's the better Sparrow driver of the group. That's what I plan on doing. Probably a little bit later tonight. With on Wingman Gaming, you can go ahead and check that out on YouTube. It's Wingman Gaming. But we're gonna have a lot of Sparrow Racing videos coming up on that channel in the future. It's turned into one of our favorite things to be doing, is just doing Sparrow Racing. So please go ahead and check that out, as well as checking out a lot of other really cool Destiny related stuff, as well as just normal everyday geeky stuff on thegeekiverse.com. There's also going to be plenty of other. Okay, so there's a. Sorry to just cut myself off there, but there's a interesting little mechanic. If your Sparrow blows up at any point in time, that it basically respawns you. So hitting something really hard, you can jump off your Sparrow like that, and that will kill you. That's by hitting the Xbox button on the Xbox. So you don't want to really do stuff like that. You want to avoid hitting the X and the A button as much as possible on the Xbox when you're playing this. If really, you shouldn't hit it at all. So you can see it's just a normal everyday race, nothing too special about it besides the enemies. You also, fun little thing, you can go like that and you can actually knock yourself off your thing. There's also taunts and stuff that you can do that I will show probably in a little bit later. So now that the race is done, you can earn XP. So you'll see the XP gains and stuff like that. Now let's see what the loot drops were like. So there you go. You can see that somebody got one of the new shaders. I haven't even seen this one yet. And they got a 298 helmet. So you can tell that it's definitely worth playing. It's not just going to be crappy drops. This is actually the only race I've been in where somebody has only gotten 2 legendary things. Usually almost everybody in the lobby gets some sort of armor or legendary piece. It's been pretty crazy with the drops lately. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, feel free to go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, as well as going over to thegeekiverse.com, where you could find even more content being produced by all of our great staff here. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.